guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Beth and I'm so glad you've joined me for my reaction to episode 5 of season 2 of The Wheel of Time, titled Damane. If you were here with me last week, you saw me reacting to episode 4, which I thought was my favorite episode of the entire season, and I am really excited to get into episode 5. A little bit of backstory about me and my history with this show. Wheel of Time is based on a epic fantasy book series written by Robert Jordan. It is my favorite book series of all time. The first book was published in 1990, and it took over 20 years for the entire series to be completed. As a matter of fact, Robert Jordan passed away before he was able to complete it, and the brilliant Brandon Sanderson stepped in and completed the novels based on the notes that Robert Jordan left behind. I started reading The Wheel of Time in 1991 when I was 17 years old and a senior in high school. I am 49 now, so I am not a young person. This book series has been with me from my entire adult life, and we've had some on again and off again, and some cooling off periods and some warming up periods. Right now I'm definitely in a warming up period. I acknowledge that this TV show is not a direct print to screen adaptation, and I am okay with that. Season 2 so far has been leaps and bounds better in every quality. Acting, the cast has, kind of come into their own and they're comfortable in the skins of the characters that they're portraying. The production quality has gotten better. SFX have gotten better. I am so thrilled with this series this season, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do tonight with episode 5. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. But actually, before we go into without further ado, let me remind you about the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes that are going on right now. There's a link below, as I've had every week so far, to the ECF, which is the Entertainers Community Fund, or Entertainment Community Fund, which helps people who are currently on strike get some of their needs met. Food, rent, those bills still need to be paid, even though actors and writers are not being compensated right now. So let's not forget about those awesome folks striking for fair wages and representation. And also, please like and subscribe to this channel if you happen to like this video. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm a super small content creator, and yeah, every like helps and every follower and subscriber helps. So I would greatly appreciate it if you would continue with me on my journey of recording videos and streaming. I stream video games on Twitch, by the way. You can find my link in my bio. Anyway, without further ado, let's dive right into the video. I can't wait, I'm so excited. This is gonna be awesome. And I do have a blur filter set on the video to keep from hopefully having copyright issues. I had some copyright issues last week, so hopefully that won't happen with the blur filter in place. We will skip this and we will go full screen. Let's go. This is from season 1. Let's watch the recap. Child Vow to the White Cloaks. Another great part from episode 2. From season 1. This is from episode 2. There's a Shamael. Oh yeah, and we saw the unaliving of Uno, which was traumatic for me. So when we find out there's more to Leandrin than what we think. Elias. And we met Hopper the Wolf, who is a fan favorite from The Wheel of Time. Varen, Moraine, Celine. Okay, that made it all. See, did you see the thing on her eye in the blink? Let's go. It's gonna be so good. Oh, I can't wait. All right, I'm gonna be quiet now. Okay, so this is from season 1, it looks like, when the Shan-Chan first landed. Ooh.
All the people of the world under our Empress to fight the Shadow. A mission you have carelessly jeopardized by seizing a village too far beyond our current reach. A village we cannot hold.
I beg my lords, forgive this.
Lady Sarah, you
Neil. Okay, this explains a lot. She's basically been like so publicly chastised. That's different than the books, but it makes sense. Oh, there's Patton! Let's go finally! I was wondering how this was going to happen. Okay. I'm very interested to see how they have made this horn look, because we have not seen the entire thing yet. And it almost looks like it would be like a French horn or a cornet or a trumpet or something based on the size of the case. I always pictured it much grander than this. And actually that it would look kind of like a military cornet if you think about almost a bugle, basically. Let's see, what does it look like?
With this, the whole world will be ours.
That's from earlier previews. Oh, they didn't show it? I'm a little miffed that they didn't show it. A little miffed that they didn't show it. Rand and Moraine fleeing Lanfear. I find it very interesting at how quickly he believes Moraine after spending months with Celine and as intimate as he has been with her. There's the saw. Okay, so she's using the true power to heal herself, which, again, I'm kind of okay with this, to be honest with you, and we'll get into what the true power is. I don't want to like give anything else away. Oh, she's pissed. Oh, she's angry. Oh. She will. It wouldn't last very much longer with... No. Oh, God. Why didn't they just take the fourth one as a pack animal? Why did she... I am not okay right now. I'm not okay. That just goes to show how merciless Moraine can be. What everything she's going to do to fulfill her mission.
Where does this road lead? Of course it does.
What happened to your horse?
Oh, that's Lanfear. I have a feeling they're probably going to redshirt this third person. If you guys have watched Star Trek, you know what red shirts means. This is the shot from the clip. It's a fire whip. It's a fire whip. It's a fire whip. Made with the power, because Lanfear can channel. That's how she beheaded.
It'll be a day or two before she discovers the truth. If we're lucky.
Hopper came. Oh God. Oh, it's foreshadowing. Oh, they put his body in a cage. And the Borderlanders believe they have to be buried for their soul. Like, they bury them in the ground, basically. So that's what's going to motivate him to go back. If that's what motivates him to go back. Okay, that works.
That's really loud. Don't want them to hear you.
Wetlander. God, that's him in Malta. Oh my God, he's in this episode. We're in Tarvalon. There's the White Tower. Varen. We love Varen. We love her.
You're back, Varen? For how long? Why? Can't a retiree pop in without an ulterior motive? Absolutely not.
Hey, that's the actress who played Cho Chang in Harry Potter. I can't remember her name.
Great light. How did you attack us with the one power?
This is where we learn the truth about Leandrin. Oh my God.
Leave us, please.
This is an interesting take. Totally not from the books.
Finished part 2.
You're the one that wanted to go to that filthy fishing village. For what?
A new gear?
Okay, so some very quick backstory on these accents that we're hearing. So when Robert Jordan wrote The Wheel of Time, his world, basically the remnants of what we know of today as Europe and maybe Eastern Asia is where the majority of the story takes place. In what is now known as North America is where Arthur Hawkwing's descendants traveled to and kind of created their own society and empire, the Shanshan. They were supposed to speak with Texan accents. So they haven't gone full all out Texas. I live in Texas, so I'm very glad, very glad. It does seem though that we are hearing some variations of different dialects from North America though, as opposed to the European, English type accents that we're hearing from the main cast. So I'll be very interested to see how well, and most of these actors are European and their American accents are actually pretty good.
For your pet wolf.
But he can't leave a woman. I have to pause it because I'm going to get emotional here. I can't believe that I am getting teary-eyed hearing that for the first time. Holy crap. Okay. Lifelong fan, like I said, since I was 17 and I'm 49. So, let's go. Let's go. She's laughing at him. Let's go. Oh, this battle scene better be epic. Oh my God. Oh.
Compulsion was being used.
Okay.
Compulsion. That would break the three oaths. It would mean that someone in the tower has sworn to the dark that Black Ash really exists.
Yes! They said it! They said it. They said it. Black Aja exists. Ugh. This is giving me so much fan service right now as a fan of the books. This stuff is different than what happens in the books. It's greatly different, but it's good. It makes sense for a TV show, and I am not sad about it. Okay, so compulsion could happen. Okay, there's our away gate. The power struggles of the Forsaken between them is ever going. I know, is her hair in a ponytail or is her hair short now?
Me first. What speaks only to me.
Because Gideon's insane. Grindel's a vain idiot, and the boys couldn't execute a plan even if they wanted.
Okay. We're getting Moghedien. We're getting Grendel. This is huge. This is huge. I wonder if she's going to say who the boys are.
Because alone or chosen, I actually believe the only way to stop all this suffering is to stop the wheel itself. Stop everything. What you've always wanted.
Who are you? Primal of the Yellow Aja.
She's like,
And I would have found you just in time. The High Lady Surod has put out your descriptions, and everyone in the city is looking for you. Do you have any idea what these Shonchan do to women who can channel?
oh, a queen. Okay. Oh my God.
What is it? You sure you don't want to get some sleep? Time to go.
No, actually. What's wrong? She's had ample opportunity. She hasn't. What does she want?
If you'd asked me a few days ago, I would have said she wanted me to be with me.
Yes.
I can see where she's been lost. Every single one that mentions Lanthea agrees that she loved the Dragon Reborn. And that he loved her before he met his wife.
But she was a dark friend.
Only after he broke her heart. She swore her oaths to the dark to try to get him back.
This episode has actually been pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna lie. It's been pretty good. Except no Matt and no Min, which next week better be all Matt and Min. And Battleland. Oh, there's our kink wheel. And there's Lanfear sitting on a throne. Oh my good. Oh, hold please. Let's look at. Give me a close up of that, please. Oh my God. That is iconic right there. That needs to be cosplay next year in JordanCon or WatCon or DragonCon. Oh, I'm here for it. I can't wait till she stands up and walks toward him. I hope she does. Oh yeah, and her hair is short. Finally. Oh, seriously? Oh, it ends like that? Okay, I'm gonna watch the preview for next week real quick so we can see what's gonna happen next week. I know a lot of people don't do that, but I totally do. And then we'll recap. Oh, they think land might be a dark front? Oh God, that. Oh, we didn't even see Matt or Min though. Where's Matt and Min? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, this episode was fantastic. I have no complaints. I have zero complaints about this episode other than what was missing. No Matt, no Min, no Lan. But hopefully we're going to see some Battle Lan next week, setting Ivan and Maxim straight. And even though we didn't see her in the clip, hopefully we'll get Min and Matt arriving in Kyrian, which would actually make perfect sense. Although I guess them not being in this episode kind of makes sense because there were a lot of moving plot lines. What were the high points for me? The absolute high point for me was Avienda stating her entire name. Hands down, that was the moment that gave me the feels the most this entire episode. I'm really curious about Leandrin's motivations. Are they going to try to go for a redemption arc with Leandrin? Because, so getting into spoilers here now, she is Black Aja. There's not a good bone in her body in the books. She is petty. She is vicious. She is cruel. And there's no redeeming qualities of her whatsoever. But Kate Fleetwood just brings so many levels of depth to this character. And just even her little momentary, releasing Nynaeve's her bonds and her shielding, just to even give her the chance to get away. Now in the book, what was different about that, Elaine and Nynaeve do escape in the book, but Nynaeve can channel when she's angry, and she basically wreaks havoc on all the Shan-Chan troops, and that's how they're able to escape. So that was a little bit different, but next week is going to be huge with the forcing that we see that Egwene's going to go through with, it's going to force her to move forward her learning in a more expedited manner. So she's going to get stronger faster. And we we know that they're going to basically, Loyal knows that Egwene has been captured as a Damane. And it's like all the parties are going to be converging at Palma, and it's going to be great. Oh, and another great point. Sorry, I'm rambling because there's so much. We heard the names of 2 of the Forsaken. We know that we're going to get Grendel, and we know we're going to get Moghedien. So in the books, there are 13 Forsaken. And from what we know in the show, they've narrowed that down to 8 to kind of make it less convoluted. A lot of the Forsaken really didn't have like huge moving plot lines that really amounted to anything. So condensing them down into fewer characters makes sense to me. I can already tell that we're getting rid of at least 2 other Forsaken that Ishamael has kind of like taken on their roles that you've seen in the books. And I really like what they did with the presenting of the horn the way they did. They kind of combined 2 characters, Bail Doman, who we saw briefly in episode 1, I think, maybe 2 of this season. He's the one that gave Maureen the poem that she bought it from him that mentions the dark prophecy that mentions Lanfear. And he was originally captured by the Shan-Shan, and he had several old trinkets. He didn't have the Horn of Valyr. Padden Fane had the Horn of Valyr, and he presented it. So he kind of like merged those 2 storylines together, but I'm okay with that. And yeah, oh my God, it's so good. And we got to see the White Cloaks again. We got to see Eamon Valda, the actor who plays Eamon Valda, and I cannot remember his name off the top of my head right now, is amazing. And I really hope we get to see more of him this season because he's a zealot. I don't want to think that he's a dark friend or affiliated with the dark. I just want to think like he's a religious zealot. Yeah, it's good. It's good. This episode, best episode of the season. I said that last week after I watched episode 4, but episode 4 was really plodding along for a good portion of the episode until like the last 10 minutes, and then it got really good. But this episode, pacing was pretty good. Stuff moved along well. The plots seem to be moving together. I have no complaints. I loved Lanfear's outfit at the end, and I cannot wait to see the full body shot next week when she stands up. It's going to be chef's kiss. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have hung out with me this long and you're still here, please consider subscribing, liking this video. I'm a really small content creator, and all of the likes and mentions and everything really mean a lot to me and help me out. And if you're into video games, you can find me over on Twitch, and my information is in my bio, and I stream video games over there. I'm currently just playing some Overwatch and some Fortnite, but I'm going to be diving into Assassin's Creed Mirage when it comes out in about 2.5 weeks. So I would love to see you over on Twitch as well. And you guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and have a great night. And let me know in the comments what your favorite parts of this video were and of this episode, because it was good. There were a lot of parts, and I'm sure there was some stuff I missed that really could have been worth talking about. So let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye.